Chill. Hello and welcome to Make It Make Sense with Auntie. I am Auntie. Y'all don't mind Auntie today. I am on babysitter duty. So listen. We on babysitter. Yep, it's about to go down. She been chilling for the whole time, and I just said wait till the showtime start, and then she probably gonna crank up. So we finna see. But no, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in today and Make It Make Sense with Auntie. Of course, I am Auntie, and I am so humbled that each and every one of y'all tune in. If you would like to make a donation towards the show, you want to keep the show going, you can always send us a cash app at $AUNTI79. Hey, Sunshine. Yeah, she up. Well, we got an exciting show for you today. We're going to touch on some things. We did talk about it last week. The whole Anthony Upward situation. Listen, it's a lot of stuff going on. I have a couple different things. This whole, what's the young man name? Carmelo Anthony. And this whole incident that took place with Mr. Austin Metcalf. There is so much information that is going around right now. However, I want people to stay mindful that these are children. And I also want people to stay mindful because with everything that is going on right now in the world, we are in the middle of just so much. And where we see that a lot of things are being done, not so much as because they can, but at this point in time, people are doing it. I don't know if it's to prove points or like whatever the reasons behind a lot of the situations. So we don't need to lose sight in bullying. We do understand that a young man did lose his life, but we do not want to pass judgment and just point fingers because we all have to remember, how would you respond in those situations? It's easy for us to tell people how, if I was in that situation, I would do this or I would do that. But until you're actually in that situation, you cannot say that. And I want y'all to also remember that these are children that go to a school and there are always multiple sides to a story. It's not just two sides. So I have been listening to a lot of the information that has been coming out. And we are very, very sad that this young man lost his life. Now, we have to also remember that when different situations are in play, there is a recordings. Like I said, there are different videos. There are different conversations that are now being had. Witnesses that are coming out now. That are speaking. We are passing judgment on a young man. This African-American male has been, he's been arrested for this charge for stabbing this young man at a track meet. Now, this whole situation at this track meet, and I heard somebody say, multiple people say, oh, well, he shouldn't have had a knife at the track meet. I'm not sure, maybe you're paying attention, but I know in 2025, it's sad that we're at a space that our children have to carry weapons in order to feel safe at a youth function. Yes, that is very, very sad that this young man had to take the knife. And I understand that people keep saying, well, why did he have a knife? Yes, but what situation was he put in that he had to actually use that knife? And so we're gonna keep, this is a case that I see that is going to be something that is not going to be something that we're going to be just unraveling in one or two shows because there is new evidence coming out every single day. But there is a video. I am going to try and get that video of a young man that was a witness to the event. And I know I've seen and heard multiple stories of people saying that both of the twin brothers had attempted to jump this young man prior to the incident because of him being at the track meet. People are saying, oh, he shouldn't have been there. It's a school function. You can't tell somebody they can't go, and they can't go. Because I remember many times being young and we were going to other schools and rival schools events, even though our school wasn't participating in the event. So to tell somebody that they can't go to an event or they can't be in a specific environment is insane. To even attempt to use, to try and cause bodily harm to someone, and then losing your life in the midst of doing that's even sadder. So I'm gonna be mindful, very, very mindful, because again, I did say that these are children that we are speaking on. So we do have to be mindful. We do have to remember that our children are being put in situations each and every single day. Our children are being put in situations that adults can't handle. Our children are being put in situations where they are being bullied for whatever reasons. I know that I also heard that the young man was dealing with a lot and had just lost a friend or someone like 2 weeks prior to the event. And that's not an excuse, but it does play a part. It may play a factor in some of the things that were going on in this individual's mind. That is not, what I'm saying, we are not giving leeway to what happened, but we also need to make sure that we take accountability and we input everything that went on, not just because we feel a certain way. Now, I am going to address the whole GoFundMe situation. Okay, this is my thing with GoFundMe. Whoever decides to get their money to GoFundMe, if you choose to donate to somebody, that is your business. Now, the fact that we have people that are going in saying that they just went and took removed the GoFundMe funds for this young man because they didn't feel, for whatever reasons, that they took it. Now, I'm going to say this. I remember a few years ago when we went through the whole Zimmerman situation, and I remember people GoFundMe funding everything that went on with that. And we all knew that this man was guilty. We knew for a fact there was no self-defense. There was none of those issues that were being played. So my thing is, why are so many people involved with his GoFundMe situation? Is it because of the fact that you know that if he's able to afford the counsel that his counterparts have, that he will be off of those charges? Yeah, I'm going to. Yep. So, the topic is the situation. That's my only reasoning that I could see that somebody would be upset about somebody else's funds going towards this man. And because personally, I think that we spend entirely too much time worried about other people's business. If he go to court, if he goes to court, then he should be treated fairly. They should go in and find out what happened. So if it is a situation that it is, are we afraid that what he said happened is what happened? And that is why we don't want the GoFundMe accounts. We don't want the funding being available to this young man. I'm going to give y'all some time to think about that one with the GoFundMe, because I'm not through with GoFundMe yet. Now, also speaking on GoFundMe, and this is, I cracked a little smile for those that can see me. This goes back to the situation we spoke on, the father who went to the McDonald's. Now, there, y'all know Aunti, and they got to make it make sense. So if I ever get information that comes back to me and the information is different from what we originally reported on, of course we are going to address that. If I bring the information to you, of course I'm going to address it. We're going to make it make sense. But I did see that this young man apparently is in trouble, not only because of the leaving the children. However, the whole situation about the job, that's not what happened. Like, he literally had went and did the application earlier that morning, had left, was supposed to go meet I think the children's mother with the baby bag, wasn't supposed to leave the kids were left unattended while he went back to an apartment complex. So he wasn't even doing the application. So now in that situation, since we still speaking on GoFundMe, do you feel that his funds, that the money should have been taken from him and he should be, because again, somebody is giving their funds, is their money. Their money, if you choose to donate to somebody. Not under false pretenses, yes. Yeah, should the funds have to be given back to that person, or was it given as a donation? Yeah, there it is. Yeah. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me grab little mama. She ready for her appearance. Come on. Let's go. Come on, you gonna make it make. All right, y'all. We bet. We bet. Say hey, Hershey. Look, who is that? Say hey. Say hey, y'all. Yeah. Say we over here with Auntie. Yeah. Yes. That's right. We do it. Yes, Auntie, we do it for the fam. I told y'all, baby, I'm an auntie in real life. We do this in real life. Yes. It's done in real life. Hold on, let me see. I got a response. Okay, so somebody said that, who is this? Hello, the KWU Productions. How y'all doing out there? Thank you for tuning in. Hey. Right, so I have a response, and they said, and how you doing, Jonathan? How you doing today? So in response to the young man, Mr. Carmelo, they said that the funds should have been left for the young man. That nobody should have touched those funds because, again, he is innocent until proven guilty. And if he decide, if he said it was self-defense, we need to prove otherwise. With other people that are speaking out, yes. With other people that are speaking out, we need to give it an opportunity and a chance. But with them snatching the GoFundMe from Carmelo Anthony already, I'm saying just because they've already basically convicted him of taking Mr. Metcalf's life. So, Mr. Jonathan, if y'all are just tuning in, we were talking a little bit about the Austin Metcalf and the Carmelo Anthony situation, the young man that was stabbed at the track meet. There's a lot of information that is coming out, but we were speaking on the GoFundMe that they say, some people have band together and GoFundMe has taken away the account for Mr. Carmelo Anthony. So those funds are no longer available. And the question was, should they stay out of it? If the money was given to him for whatever reasons, should Carmelo be allowed to keep the money? And like I told them, in the whole Zimmerman situation, nobody went in and took the fund, and he was able to live off his fund and pay for his lawyers and whatever else he was able to do with those funds. So my question is, do you feel as if those funds should have been left for Mr. Anthony for his legal purposes and whatever else he may need those for? All right. All right. So Tanya C. Miss Tanya C. say that the father that left his kids at the McDonald's, he should have to get the money back. My thing is, why he wasn't applying at McDonald's? If it was that important about the job, he should have been applying at the McDonald's, because there's more news and more information coming out that says that he was not. He did go to he went and filled out a job application, not an interview. He went and filled out an application earlier, a couple hours prior to the whole situation with the leaving their kids at McDonald's. So they found out that there's more information that's not what is you doing. That's not what it was. So now Mr. What's his name? I don't forgot his name. So now he in a little bit of hot water. So we're gonna see how that plays out. There's a couple different stories. My response, I do have one. I know is literally going everywhere, Mr. What is you doing? What you doing? Now you're gonna just ignore me like you ain't just do that? Okay. All right, so all right, y'all. So this Miss Aisha, and what's my boy name? He another Anthony, right? I don't forget. What's his name? I don't forgot his name. See, so much going on. But young man in the child support situation. Oh yeah. Baby, let me pull it now. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so what's my baby name? What's the young man name? It's gonna come to me. DC, what's that man name? Y'all know the okay. Oh, here you go. Wait, first before we go there, let's go back to hey. All right, so Miss Aisha Howard, she responded to the whole child support allegations with the 1.8 million. Yes, ma'am. She responded, and I have a problem with her response. Would you stop it? I have and my who is this? It says he should have left them with Mello or applying a job with somebody. It's Mr. The Georgia dad busted for leaving kids. Hey. Kids, once who is that? People be looking for a come up. They do. They real deal do. Some people do be looking for a come up. And this whole situation, he gonna need some help. Yeah, that's him, Mr. Anthony Edwards. That's his name. See, they done messed me up. Mr. Anthony. Say yeah, Miss. Yeah. Say Mr. Yeah. So we got to make it make sense, Mr. Anthony. Yes, we got to make it make sense. So yes, but Mr. Anthony, and so Aisha, this right here saga is going on. It's too much. So I understand there's a lot of stuff being said. Like we know the media, they done put a lot of stuff out there that is and isn't going on, that have and have not been done. But in response to the whole child support situation, Miss Aisha made a video response, and she responded to the people, to the women that had a comment about her situation. And I watched this video and I listened to her down talk women. She's made the comment that it's a lot of women that had babies with the weed man, and they had babies with they had different babies with different people, and they were upset with her because her baby daddies have money. This is what she said. Now, Miss Aisha, baby, you know what I'm saying? I understand to a degree. However, if those are the videos and the statements and the responses that you are going to be putting in videos, and I understand a lot of stuff comes and they're said when you are hurt, baby, please tell them to not release court information or don't know that it's public records. Because my thing is this: if you respond to somebody and tell them that they upset or they mad because they chose the men, you know what I'm saying, the men that had the money in the neighborhood, they had kids with these individuals, they said, and that's her, again, that's her comparison to what she is doing. And I seen a response to her that somebody told her, yes, and you know what I'm saying, these women did make this decision. But my thing is, by you calling that stuff out, don't sound like you made no different decision. And if you was in those similar situations, the Section 8 that you called out and the housing that you called out, that you would have been making that same decision. So by saying that to those people, I really feel that it was wrong. Maybe it was out of hurt. Maybe it was out of pain that you did respond like that, especially when the situation that you are in, where it is not that we are here speaking on you and your baby fathers in this happy situation with your kids. We are speaking on a situation where you're screaming that you have a child's father that has money, but you're requesting and begging this man for money. Yes, because somebody did. Yeah, it was sent to Auntie. And I thank everybody that send me, send topics in to me. I want y'all to stop being afraid to, send me y'all names. I get a lot of anonymous messages, and I would like for y'all, you know what I'm saying, Auntie don't mind saying it for you, but let me know who you is when you send me a message so I know who to talk to. I won't do it out in front of anybody. If you, but this situation, they was affected by Aisha's response. And a lot of people are, some people made decisions for different situations based on the situation that they was in. And we all live our life every single day. You know what I'm saying? You make a decision based on what you going through at that moment. So, or like them, you know, you have a motive. You decided that you want all of your children to have fathers from men that have a certain amount of money, whether it's the same father or not. That's what you want. So you're allowed to do that. But what you're not allowed to do is to go on and to respond as if you were saying something or you were like above them, because even though there's a couple more zeros at the end of the line, you're still doing it for the same reasons. And we're in a situation where whether he has money or not, he's paying you off. Like he's paying not to have a child with you. Like he, even in his response, he responded in his response, he told them that, you know, I don't want visitation. I'm not fighting for that. So, you know, Miss Howard, this is the life that we want to continue on. And again, this is something, and I understand because, you know, you're a superstar and y'all famous, and a lot of information is going to be put on the internet because that's what they do. That's the first thing they do is they dig into people's business. But, you need to be mindful of some of those responses because that baby still have to grow up in this world, and the child is gonna see all this stuff going back and forth, and for whatever reasons you did it for, a lot of stuff is being exposed. So you need to be mindful of that because that baby mental status to know that this was already put, and then that's the other thing because I saw a video, you know, even in his response. Oh, what Juicy? Why would you do that? Even in his response, he was like saying, you know, none of this, that nobody is thinking about the mindset, the mind frame of the child. So Ms. Aisha, I need you to go think about your kids and stop responding with them videos, because those videos, that's not gonna work for Auntie. That you got something to say? They ain't work for you either. No, don't work for you. No, no. So no, don't work. All right, she's staying now. Okay, I guess that don't work for TT baby. Let me see, because we touching on some of the other stuff that I touched on last week and the week before. I think it was, what's the other one? Oh, I know why I got my men tuned in. The whole Trick Daddy, his response. I don't know if you watched the page. DC, did I send you that video last week? But Trick Daddy, for those that have been paying attention, he had a message for men, and he literally, and basically he was, you know, he says that we're at the state that women either need to humble themselves, but the men are dating younger women because, you know, the older women pretty much set in our ways. So for my women that are listening and tuned in, do you feel that you are set in your ways where you cannot change, or do you feel that there are let's see, what is the role, like what role do you feel that men are requiring women to play in 2025? Jonathan, you told that what role, like what is it? Because I know I hear it, and as men in the older generation, as being older, I see a lot of stuff. So I see a lot of different situations when it comes to men. So my thing is, when I hear some men say, "Oh, you know, I don't want to date an older woman because she wants X, Y, Z, and this is what she wants." My thing almost is, I mean, I can, yeah, that's what it is. Oh, okay. So I guess she agree with this, yeah. But I think that, you know, we get to a space where sometimes the things that we're requiring of somebody is stuff that, yes, we're either used to receiving, and so yes, it's an expectation, that's the boundaries a lot of times that we've set in place. But then we also see that there are a lot of people that are requiring things from people in relationships that they want and they may not have ever had, so they really don't know how to keep it, yet they require it or they asking for it. So like, what's that like right now in the 2025, some men, if you're single, if you're in relationships, like what is the role are y'all requiring from women in 2025? Stop it. Like for real. I mean, I don't know, because I hear a lot of the different responses from men. And I hear a lot of them say, oh, they gonna date younger. But then I hear some of the young girls say we don't want the old men that's done did, all this, that, and the other. And now they want to go and settle down with a young woman. Because I feel like saying, wait, like at the end of the day, at a certain age, it's some stuff I shouldn't have to teach you. And if at the point that I'm grown and if I can't deal with it, I feel sorry for the fact that y'all are going out there trying to ruin them children's lives. So that's basically what I look at it as. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that an older person and a younger person can't attract to each other and it may or may not work. But what I am saying is a lot of men, older men, that's preying on younger females because they already know they done ruined their chances for whatever reason they done did whatever they did. And a lot of the older women know about them or stay clear of them because of those reasoning, and they run into these young girls and messing up their lives. Because I that's what I'm seeing, because I see a whole lot of these young women, and we've always seen young women, that date the older men. But I see a lot of more of it now where you see I'm talking about the age gap is really, really large. And you have these women that are in these relationships with these men and they are a lot younger. They having these kids with these older men. And these older men are just steady doing the same thing. Because once they with the kids with this particular young lady, then this, they steady going younger as if they trying to find something. I don't know if this, I don't know. Yeah, we don't know. Is it at some men? Hold on, I just slid past it. I absolutely agree. There are some men that prey on younger women because they don't want to take accountability for, the choices they made in life. They just looking for, what I'm saying, somebody that's going to accept them. Because a lot of times, and I see it, okay, so, me, when I at work, I see this all the time. So I'm approached by a lot of older men sometimes, and it'd be crazy because like a lot of them will approach me with the mindset that I'm younger than what I am, and with that, they'll come to me and they'll be trying to run game, and I'm talking about the game be crazy, and I know that it work on some of the younger girls. I know it do, because I've seen it done inside, like right in the. I've literally seen a man try to talk to me and get shut down, and then turn right around and go try to speak to a younger lady, and then I see them giving her phone number, her smiling and giggling and all that stuff. So I do believe that in some situations there are older men that prey on the younger women because they are not where they need to be at as a man, and there are older women that is going to require that of them. Same thing with some females. There are men that's going to require that of a woman, of a female, and because they are unable to fulfill those goals, they're going to be the problem. But it's going to always be somebody else's problem. Yeah. Yeah. Tell us that make it make sense. So yeah, we gotta make it make sense. Yeah. Exactly. Right. All righty. So then okay. Yeah, y'all write in. I put those topics on my page. So as long as y'all continue to write in and comment on them, when I see that they still gaining a lot of traction, I will come back and speak on them. But there is a situation. This one here is a young lady, and we're gonna send our prayers out to her family with these surgeries, ladies, men. I'm not gonna just say ladies because I see a lot of men have started to have these all these augmentation surgeries. We need to be very, very careful. I saw a story. There was a young lady a couple days ago who went to a facility to have this surgery done, and it's not even saying that it was like she went anywhere that wasn't license or anything, but she did. She went and had this surgery, and when they went in to check on her, they said she was all bandaged up, laying on her stomach, because of course you can't lay on your back if you don't have a BBL. And when they went to the young lady to check on her at that time, she was no longer living. So I need y'all to be careful. They say I guess it was a mixture of the Percocet that they gave her, so the pain medications combined with whatever else, you know what I'm saying? So y'all real deal be mindful, because this is still going on. We see it happening all the time. We see a lot of people, we see people losing their lives. Yes. We see them yeah, bless you. We see it a lot. You need to lose not to, but try, you know what I'm saying? If you can do it a natural way, if you're not happy with your body, try to do it natural as you can. Don't do surgery unless it's medically necessary. That's not to make a decision for you. But if you feel as if that's something that you do, please be very, very careful and mindful of what is going on, because now we have a young mother that is no longer here, and she has her babies. So we just go, we're gonna make sure. Now, this is our child. Y'all know child support. These baby dad, listen, fathers, baby daddies. So there was a post, and I asked the question: should women who keep the child from the father receive child support, or if the father doesn't pay, should he be penalized? And that is, and I mean, I'm serious. If a father is being neglected the rights of seeing his child, like if he can go in there and verify and show documentation that he has made the attempts to, if he has made the attempts to see his children, if you know what I'm saying, and there is no communication between them, do you feel as if the father should be responsible for child support? Because so, and the reason why phone is very, very finicky. Okay, so there is a father and his post, it says, so because I posted a recent picture of my son and I placed a side by side of us, his mother, who's been keeping him from me for the past 16 years, decides to comment saying pay your child support, with a screenshot of the $139,000 balance that I owe. I haven't seen my son since 2009. Let's talk about that. I haven't seen my son since he was a year and a half. He's about to be 18 years old in 4 months, and you have the nerve to pop up in my comments talking about pay your child support. I'm not giving you a fucking penny of my money. I was giving you $1,800 a month for 7 months straight when you first popped up and filed, but you still weren't letting me talk to him or see him. You think I care about this balance? Fuck no, I don't. He will be 18 in 4 months. Hopefully he'll reach out to me. That way your ass will be out of the way and I can show him who his father really is. You worried about some fucking money, and why would you do that? You seen me reading. Huh? You worry about some money? You don't want to talk about it? But it says, okay, so you worry about some money. What is that? And I'm thinking about my son's mental health, having to deal with not truly knowing who his own father is. And then he did post a photo of himself with the child support screen showing the amount of money that he owes and the fact that he has not paid a dime to the child support. So do you all think that he should be responsible to be paying child support if he's had no contact in the 18 years with this baby? Should they be, you know what I'm saying? I understand somebody gonna say, yeah, because he understood that he had a baby and the baby had to be taken care of. That is true. But the mother also understands that she had a child with this man and he has rights to his child. So if y'all go ahead and drop the comments, do you feel that he should be responsible for the paying the child support, back child support for the 18 years, knowing that let's say Walter, the man was done for responding, he going to jail as they coming to get him now. I thought about that too. I did. I thought about that too. I thought about the fact that, like, why would you post that? Like, for real, why would you post the comment and say that you're not going to do it? Like you just gonna tell them, but it's a lot of that going on anyway. You know, they go on there and post all this stuff they is and ain't gonna do, and then they play surprise when the people come. I mean, I think it's sad, but I did like you said, it is about but I am gonna read some of the comments that we did, with that subject. So Miss Jeanette Jarvis, if you watching, she says, I don't believe women should keep the child away from the dad, period. I don't care if he don't pay. You can't put a dollar amount in time. Wait a minute. In time. The child did not ask to come here, and just because you choose to have the baby didn't mean he wanted it. At some point, this petty crap needs to stop. It's what's in the best interest of the child, not the parents. So what, you had a bad relationship. So what, you choose to keep that child. Why should that child suffer because the parents can't get over it and keep their feelings in check? Ugh. I never received child support and I didn't want it or ask for it. I took care of my child because, like women like to say, it's my body, my right. All right, Ms. Jarvis. So does anybody have any responses? Yes, ma'am. I completely agree with that too. That's what I'm saying. So this is a catch-22 situation because there is ways that you're going to be able to view. All right, go back night. It's okay. There are many, it's different ways that you can view this situation. Somebody else, Ms. Nick said, even after 18, that balance will remain. And whenever it's paid, she's still going to get it. That's true. So, I mean, the money is still going to go to the baby mama. Unless they go in, the courts go in and take it out of the system, which we know rarely do we ever hear of them going in and taking the child support balance off of a father in there. So we don't think that's gonna happen. And Miss Denise Wilson, hey, stop trying to fight me. It says these men have no accountability. They can just move on with their lives with new women and their kids with no remorse. That the women that they spent years with and created multiple babies are out here struggling to take care of children they helped create. So those were that. Yes, ma'am. That's what. Those were just some of the comments in the group that did respond back. Yes. What's the wrong with you? Yes. What's the matter? We just had a bar. What's up? You say hello. You want to go back to sleep? I know. Go back to sleep. Okay. She said make it make sense, yes. And we just had a bottle, so yeah. It's all right. Yeah. But see these beautiful babies. Auntie love these beautiful babies. Y'all stop out there. And this ain't, you know what I'm saying? This baby girl right here, she good. But y'all stop out there with these situations with causing these children mental hurt and harm. You understand me? Baby girl right here, no, she's in a happy, healthy, productive, positive. But we talking about, the situations out here in life. What's wrong? What you see? What's the matter? You want to go by night? I know I be feeling the same way. Yes. Well, go back to sleep. You trying to be nosy? You want to make it make sense? We appreciate you for tuning in. Yes, ma'am. And you've been good. Yeah, girl, yeah. 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 It's all right. Go night-night. It's okay. Go night-night. It's okay. You go to sleep, see? Let's see. You go night-night. But yeah, baby, yeah, and babies take a lot. You know what I'm saying? So this right here, like y'all see, everybody can't handle babies in situations. So y'all be mindful when what? What's the matter? Ain't nobody talking to you? You got something to say? I asked you, did you want to make it make sense? Yeah. But I was asking you. Let's see what it say. Hey to you and the baby. Hey, boo. Look. Say hey. Say hey. You ain't gonna tell me hey. You don't start fussing. Talk to him. Say hey, y'all. Look, fighting, sleep, just fighting. But see, and this right here, this is a real situation, and this is what we saying. Y'all need to be careful with who you having children with. Make sure, and it you know what I'm saying? It's the person that want to deal with all that. It's people that want situations, and we did speak on it last week. Women say it all the time, my body, my choice. But where are we ready to are we really ready like we say, we want it equal. Are we ready for a society where the men are saying my body, my choice? Because that's a real situation that we dealing with. That is my body, my choice. If that's what we're gonna preach and we're gonna do it equally around the board. If a woman gets pregnant and she's able to go in and say, my body, my choice. If a father finds out that a woman is pregnant, because he is not the one carrying the baby, he has to be forced into child support. And then again, that's why y'all need to be careful, because who wants to force a person to get rid of a child? You know what I'm saying? To take a life. Who want to be put? And then you have to look at it from the other point of view, that who wants to be put in a situation where they have to tell a person like, I don't, you know what I'm saying, I got to take my child life, because at the end of the day, that's still a life that's being taken. That's a hard decision for somebody that's I ain't gonna say it's hard, because some people make it like it ain't nothing. But you know what I'm saying? But when it come down to it, making decisions like that, the life of a child, that's something that's important. Your mindset, your well-being, your mental, your emotional intelligence, like those are all things that play big roles in a lot of the stuff that we don't think about. It's so easy to go and have babies. It's so easy to sit at a Target and say, oh, I'm finna go have a baby with a man that has money. Or I'm gonna go get pregnant by this man that have money. And then because I did see some of the responses, and I'm hoping that it's just AI or somebody that's just, trolling her. But some of the responses that, you know what I'm saying, she thought that even if she received the money from him, she, you know what I'm saying, she wasn't finna ask for too much. But she, it was for the fact she knew he didn't want the baby. But in time, you know what I'm saying, she was thinking, oh, I could go back and ask for more money. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to accept this right here with the child support, because that was the whole mindset. Then it was that I'm going to be able to go up to him and ask him for more money. But when he hit her with the, oh, I'll just pay it all, that changed things, because her question was, what if I run through the money? Baby, if you run through the money, you need a financial advisor. That money should have been ran through. If he gave you $1 million for the next 18 years, that's that baby money. I don't understand why the lifestyles changed so drastically. And I do. I mean, if you are able to do more, we do more. You're able to have a little bit more money. Yeah, you spend more. But the fact that a child needs, they're telling me $1 million to raise a child, and I'm watching, you know what I'm saying, I'm seeing other videos. Like I'm seeing there are a lot of fathers that are responding with videos right now. There are a lot of fathers that are responding and speaking out. Social media did put that platform. Women, we did come on. And a lot of the men just used to sit by with social media, and now a lot of them have gotten active. And I think that might be a situation in itself, because, the men have become more vocal. The men have become more verbal, and they are speaking out more. So we know a lot more secrets, and we know a lot of things, because we've had those same situations, those same conversations. A lot of us have been put in conversations and situations that we know we done been in. We know how to respond to it, what's going on behind the closed doors, and now we sit up here and we act like we don't know. He did a well played move, and she deserves it because she played nasty from the start. I agree. I absolutely agree. I do. Yes. You agree too? You agree? Yeah, I do. I agree. I agree, because I feel as if you could go in there and ask for this and that and the other. If this man comes in and he's not denying the child support, he's telling you, yes, we have this baby. He told them, I'm not asking. I'm not asking for visitation. I'm not asking for anything outside of what's going on. I just want to pay the child support and be done with it. So I'm willing to go ahead and just pay this money for her for the next 18 years. Yes, baby, that means that you need to go in and you need to spend within your budget. And since we know that this child support is being paid, now this is where the problem finna come. Because you have fathers that and mothers that sit and fuss about, oh, but my check ain't come. I don't know when the money gonna hit, so I can't do this. I can't make plans. Okay, well, this woman, she can make all the plans. She can strategically plan how to spend that money and show us that it is for child support. So like this, how they be asking for, oh, I want to know what you did with this money. It's easy. If this man pays this money out for the next 18 years since she has been paid this amount of money, they should make her go in and give them a detailed description of what she spent that money on that shows that the money was spent for child support. That's how you stop that. The fact that like want to go up in a couple of years, because I saw another video where there was a man saying that he don't have a problem with paying child support when it comes to his child, but the mother is going in asking more and more for increases, and she's saying because this child has outside extracurricular activities that this child is involved in, and then she used the excuse, oh, you want him to live in a good neighborhood, you want him to go to a nice school. Yes, baby, but you need to have that in your budget. He needs to do that. Both of y'all need to be doing it. And with that being said, you have to have you need to have a place. So that means you need to go in and have a place. You should go find you a nice place that you can afford. And then when the money comes in for child support, it will contribute to the household that you have provided for your child that's in a nice neighborhood, not reliant upon the father's child support. Because I believe that if you have to go to this man and ask for an increase in child support to continue to your habits, then you got some issues. Let's see. Judges should start giving that payment plan as an option, and most definitely, if she runs out, she needs to show it was for exactly. But I can't see how you run out of $1.8 million. Like, if you run out that money, what are you doing with that money? Literally, what are you doing? Because we have people that are living off that money for way less. So the fact that she even in there tripping, talking about, oh, that she don't want that, she won't, because she won't be able to ask him for an increase, is wild. Yeah, that's crazy. And while you on here, man, did you see the video, Ms. O'Shawn? Did you see the Trick Daddy's video, and how did you feel about his response to women saying that older women need to basically that older men are dating younger women because we are basically, I mean, my understanding is pretty much like we washed up and we are, we done got set in our ways. And he said, but in his words was that he wants to be able to train. So that translates to me to groom. But I do understand that they back in the days they did say, what I'm saying, you teach them the way you want, what I'm saying? So basically you are raising your mate, but I don't know if I really want to be actually raising, because they have to train them to show them how to be an adult, like how to respond. That's weird. Yeah, it was. So you got input on certain stuff, huh? Yeah. You say yes, ma'am. Certain stuff. See it right there. It says, I didn't see it. Well, I mean, let him oh Lord. Yes, but it's the children. It's putting out, it's leaving out. What's the matter? So okay, so now you're done with it for real. Are you ready for another one? You want to talk to the people? Let them say, make it make sense. Yeah, so they gotta make it make sense. Yeah, say make it make sense with Auntie. Yup, make it make sense with Auntie. Right. But yeah, so this week has been real chill. That went by fast. It's almost time for us to go. We got about 10 more minutes left on the show. Wow. Yeah, you did good. Yeah, girl, you did good. Y'all know this Miss Her. Yes, baby. Make it make sense, baby. Yeah. Her and Bria, her and two I make it make sense, babies. Oh, now you crunk. Yes. But listen, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned on BFAM 109.6 FM tonight, because y'all know, as always, we have Speak That Shit coming at 7 p.m. with Zobo and Miss Annie. And then we have You Guys Are the Worst. And of course, y'all cannot forget that y'all can catch Auntie tonight at 11 o'clock for BFAM News. I am your BFAM News entertainment and fashion news correspondent. So y'all have to make sure y'all do tune in tonight at 11. This is what they say, same bat channel right here. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. And if you have not, I will be opening for the tickets for my birthday party. So Auntie's birthday bash, it is Auntie's Boom Boom Room. Say Auntie's Boom Boom Room. Friday, May 23rd. If you are in the Tampa, Brandon, and surrounding areas, it is a free event, so you will be able to come out. I have live entertainment. And yeah. So we got some live entertainment, and we going to the Boom Boom Room. So you make sure you come in your 20s finest. We did Harlem Nights about 2 years ago, so we are doing the part 2 that everybody has asked for. So you can come out and celebrate with Auntie. And I want y'all to make sure y'all stay tuned this month, because I will be giving away 2 free VIP tickets to come out and hang out with Auntie. Y'all get to come out there and yeah. Say yeah. So they're going to come out there and turn up with Auntie. Yeah. Got a couple of local artists that we're going to have performing that night. It's going to have some food, drinks. We're going to have a good time. So if you, like I said, if you're in the area, make sure y'all check out Lola's Kitchen and Bar out in the Riverview. The flyer is circulating. Invites. Make sure you come out. If you would like to get the VIP, you can always contact Auntie. Yeah, say they can contact us so we can party. I will be releasing my calendar for my birthday week. It will be open for you all to come out and celebrate with Auntie. We will be doing some different activities. Shout out to Lush Cosmetics at our Brandon Town Center. We will be going out there, so I am getting the guest list ready for those that would like to participate. It is $40 per person, but we will be going out making our own skincare products. You get to make it make sense with Auntie. Oh, that's why that what you got going on? Yeah. But yeah, it says it's giving it say slave and do girl stupid how the bum bitch need to find a voice type shit. And eventually she will, after she realizes it's a dictatorship. Yeah. What? For real? Yeah. What happened? I know. Okay, so what I say? Did I lose my auto VIP pass? Of course not. Of course not, girl. You already know you gotta be in the building to turn up with Auntie. Listen, you already know we is rocking. Yeah. So we're gonna be in there. Yes, baby. It's gonna start at 9 p.m. So it's an RSVP ticket, BS versus per ticket. So it is actually a free event. So there is no charge to come out and celebrate Friday. Okay. So to come out and celebrate Friday, May 23rd, it begins at 9 p.m. until 2:45 a.m. We will be there is VIP seating. If you would like to be a part of the VIP seating, you can get a VIP table for yourself, or you can VIP with Auntie. So I am inviting, like I said, I'm inviting 2 people to come out and party with Auntie in my VIP section. The RSVP, of course, is for VIP if you will be partying with Auntie that night. We are going to have fun. If you are from Tampa, we will have Tampa's very own Crazy will be performing that night. I have some local artists that will also be performing that night. We will have you already know the sounds of DJ Red will be in the building that night. So we will be at Lola's. Yeah, it's almost, see, but I'm proud of you because you made it all the way to the, okay, let's get your toy. Okay, hold on, let's find your toy. Hold on. Yeah, we did. You did good though. You made it almost a whole hour. Yeah, almost an hour. Yeah, but so y'all make sure that y'all tune in. If you want to get your cartoon yourself up, if you want to go ahead and get you a digital design, album covers, if you are looking for graphic design artwork, you can hit up Smooth Transitions. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you hit a Smooth Transition, Mr. Show Out. He is unable to attend tonight, but you know he will come in. But if you go ahead and hit him up on Facebook or IG, he is back up and running on IG for all your art needs. You can contact me at Make It Make Sense with Auntie. You can DM me at admin at makeitmakesensewithauntie.com. Yes, there you go, right there. Contact them 656-214-9209. Show Out to get your logos, brand designs. I'm telling you, listen, if you have a brand and you are trying to create that brand, if you are trying to build a brand, a logo, you would like to hit up this man before his time is all booked up. He is literally being booked very, very quickly. Orders are coming in because you know it's that time of the year, so family reunions, birthday parties, all that good stuff. So if you got shirts, and we have a great turnaround time. If you place the orders, if the orders is ready, we get it out there. You know, we have a good. We can get them back to you within the week. Right. And then with summer coming up, y'all want to make sure that y'all reach out to the HS Soap Company. Reach out to Pedro. Go ahead and get yourself together. It is time for me to place my order again because it's starting to get hot, and this soap does wonders. If you have HS, if you have eczema, if you have psoriasis, if you are dealing with any of those skin issues, you can go ahead and hit up Mr. Romero at hssoapcompany.com. Trust me, tell him Auntie sent you. You will not be upset. And always, y'all can tune in every Thursday. Make It Make Sense with Auntie on YouTube. We on StreamYard. Y'all, we coming on Spotify. I will be up and running on Spotify. I'm trying to get that set up. Yes. If you are looking for mentoring services, you can hit me up 656-216-1379, or you can hit me up at 813-481-0519. If you are trying to get in contact with Make It Make Sense with Auntie, if you would like Auntie to come out to any of your events, if you are looking for a speaker, you can contact me. We are doing speaking this. Yeah. We finna take it out right now. Yeah. And make sure y'all tune in tonight at 11. Don't forget. Listen, don't forget. Don't forget. The news is worth it when you tune in with BFAM News tonight. And you make sure you stay tuned at 7 o'clock for what? Speak That Shit with Zoe and Annie. Yeah. Yeah. Say up. So y'all make sure y'all make it make sense with my auntie. And I will see each and every one of y'all next Thursday, 5 o'clock p.m.